All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are us, and this is the Eiyuden Chronicle, 100 Heroes. So, last episode, we made a couple of new friends, we scouted some others, and all in all, a good time was had. At least I hope you guys had a good time. I think we're supposed to leave the city. Village, town, whatever. This way. So, unfortunately, took me a while to get started. I had to change my headphones because if I unplug them and OBS is running, OBS decides it doesn't like that, stops doing the thing it's supposed to do, and I end up wasting an hour. So, let's see. Got it. So, I have these earbuds in, and I absolutely hate earbuds. I love headphones that cover your ears. I mean, earbuds are fine if you're outside or listening to music at work, but ugh. So, I've made a bit of an interesting discovery regarding poison characters and Yusuke. Apparently, being poisoned turns your character purple, or the affected character purple. You know, it's usually either purple or green. So, it occurred to me,
This must be Lost Town.
that Yusuke wears purple. Pink. It's close enough, right? So, if he ends up getting poisoned, I may not even realize it. Just a bit of an observation.
Lost is putting it mildly. The heck happened here? There was a terrible disaster years and years ago. It was long before my time, so I don't know the details.
So if we make our way through this place, we'll be able to sneak into Harlan's Manor?
Yup, or that's what Professor Smarty Pants said at least.
Oh, and joining us here for this particular episode is a slightly less than half bowl of macaroni and cheese. Everyone say hi to the mac and cheese. I also put some Colby Jack, some thin slices of Colby Jack cheese in there. 3 of them, in fact. It is super good. I figured I deserve... You may be wondering what just happened there. Apparently, I moved that barrel there a long time ago when I was doing some wandering around off camera during a particular episode I no longer remember. So, a lot of stuff that I'm doing here is just going to be me running through this place again. And mopping up enemies here and there. There was not a cat here last time. I've already gotten all of the chests in this particular area, so I'm just heading straight to the objective. So, we are a little bit ahead of the curve here as far as levels are concerned.
Well, now what? I don't see a way forward.
Yeah, that was
Easily
my
slip
problem
in
when
my
I came
foot.
here.
The good scholar needs to get his facts straight.
So what? We're stuck?
We've got to figure something out here.
Dear me. Yes. Whatever will you do? Oh, of course! Carrie, can you use your powers to teleport us across?
Wait, so we were supposed to pick her up? So basically, there was no way we couldn't have had her join. I don't think she was required to bring along. Let's see what happens.
Of course I can. I am perfection incarnate. You could have said something, instead of hinting around the issue. Distance, nominal. Direction, nominal. Landing point? Well, I can't see it, but let's assume it's nominal. Oh, Carrie. Yeah, but are you like 1,000% sure here? Because the last time didn't go so hot. I have never made a single mistake in my entire existence, for I am perfect. Is that clear? Yes, ma'am. Fear not. I have a perfect mental picture of where we'll land. So? But you just said you can see. Okay, I'll be quiet. Now gather round and stay close. Despite my inability to air, I can't have you causing problems.
You've got this, Carrie.
I should probably mention that one blunder will cast us irretrievably into the space between dimensions. But fortunately, that is not going to happen.
Why mention it?
What?
One moment. Could we just... So, did we make it? Apparently. Though I've no idea how. Did you see those giant lizards? What was that?
A blunder.
That's not true. It was just the scenic route.
Right. Well, thanks for that.
Oh. Do you want me to take you back?
No.
No, that's okay. Seems risky.
Risky? Why is that?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
Oh, right. And for those of you wondering where this is going up today is Wednesday. Yeah. Those of you wondering. So obviously, one of two things happens here. I open the chest, it explodes and kills me. Or, I open the chest, it explodes and kills all of those buildings. Someone get a coin. Never mind, I have 2,300 of them. Well, everyone else got 90 XP out of that fight, while Carrie earned herself a modest 400. So, right, I was talking about the thing. Yesterday there was no episode of Lies of P because I finally got around to the boss, couldn't beat him. And I was frustrated and exhausted already from stuff that had transpired prior to that encounter. Come here. Nothing, just okay. So I stopped recording. Granted, I still have the footage, and that's fine considering about an hour of it is just me wandering around trying to find something. You'll see it when the video comes out, assuming you're one of the people that actually watches it, of course. How do we get over there? Ah, we just come back. Okay. So, that episode will be coming instead tomorrow, if I can help it. And it'll be featured, let's just say, as a part of Thursday's episode. So, you guys will get a double feature. Double feature length, yeah. So I hope you're looking forward to that. Well, we need to use some herbs anyway. That'll do. Okay. I think that's a worthwhile exchange. Oh, we have to go around and get it now. Just make sure we didn't miss anything. Yeah, it looks fine.
Huh. Now what do you make of that?
Explain.
I think it's coming this way!
It doesn't seem to be hostile.
Oh, it's actually kind of cute.
And then this happens. Yep.
Noah, you said it wasn't hostile.
You said it was cute!
Well, clearly I was mistaken. Save it, guys.
Honestly,
Let's do this!
was not expecting a boss fight this early on. This fight has a gimmick. So if I attack the young ones, it somehow knocks the main body off balance. Can't wait to see how that works. Somebody with armor break is going to have to attack the main body while we do this.
Feel the rage!
Have him do the thing. He goes last. I know. Oh, crap. crap. If we had the earth magic on someone, we could use that to chunk this guy's armor faster. As it is, Chain Smash doesn't do a lot of damage to it quickly. We just went through all of those battles and she has no SP even though I didn't cast anything. Someone else needs to go for that one. Oh, and I used Moonlight Heal during the last fight, in fact. And that's some good healing.
I'll help. I'll heal. I know where to strike.
Also, I don't like how the healing value is inconsistent. Okay? How it's inconsistent between characters. Rather than healing everyone for 164, I don't like that.
Feel the rage.
Rather than healing everyone for the same amount, it heals characters based on their HP. So people with less HP get no value out of a high level heal. Well, they get very little value out of it. Compared to someone like Calathor who's got 300 HP. He goes last.
Guards up.
We'll have Zabi and Carrie. I was trying to remember his name even though it's written right over there. I was making a point, you know? Anyway, we need to use this. Break this guy's armor. Oh, interestingly enough, Carrie has a spell that uses SP, and it teleports all of the enemies away, allowing you to flee a battle. That is both fascinating and absolutely terrible.
I know where to strike.
Oh, come on, I attacked the same freaking one?
Keep going.
Someone's going to have to start throwing potions because this is going to be rough if people start dying. Oh, you.
Yeah! You're getting it now. I know where to strike.
right.
Bro fist, yo.
Actually, rather than charge, we'll have him straight up attack. Still focus on smashing that armor. Same with this. This is her rune lens skill, and it deals blunt damage, so perfect. Well, I want to see how much damage it does to the armor first before I say it's perfect for using on armor. Also, it would be funny if Get Lost actually worked on boss fights. Wait. What if we attack that instead? And then have him use...
Hey, what's that? Made you look.
I know where
Yeah,
to
it
strike.
deals teensy tiny amounts of armor damage. But it's still better than just...
Thank you.
Thank you.
That heals some people for 100 health. What's the point of the Moonlight heal then? Well, it's 65 and... Okay.
Keep going.
I have no idea why he was thrown off balance, though. Was it because the hit was so hard, or... Huh. I mean, I know we had already attacked one of the young Pagurians, but I'm trying to make it so it's something that occurs consistently. Instead of charging, we'll use that immediately. And then... if it works, it gets good value. If not, well, his armor will be broken, so it's fine. So how does this work?
Yeah! Suck on this! I know where to strike.
There.
So whatever they did lowered the speed of everyone on the front.
Feel the rage!
I mean, I have to be misunderstanding this gimmick, right? Yeah, what they just did next to no damage, so it was all about the slow. All that happened the other time is we attacked the young Pagurian on the right, and then the main body got absolutely creamed by Yusuke's armor penetrating attack. And then it just was knocked off balance. I was figuring you had to attack both of them and then the main body, but okay, since the armor's gone, we can try that. We'll go with one on the right. Oh, Noah's last, well, he goes after the boss though. What do we have him do then?
My turn.
Okay, so there's a certain amount of punishment that they have to take first.
Rage!
I mean, we're not doing anything with the SP though, so. Eh. Ah.
Here I come.
Take this!
We'll wait.
Feel the rage! Need help? I'll heal you. Thanks! More! Keep going!
Trying to gauge how much more punishment the two young Pagurians will need before the main body is thrown off balance. Because I want to see if the armor piercing strike does more damage once it's belly up. So I guess we'll just hold off for now.
Feel the rage!
Like so!
That should be... There it is.
Hey, what's that? Made you look.
Ow! There! Suck on this!
Wow. He hit for not nearly 1,000 damage. That is so good. So I think I know what we're going to do. Oh, it's actually almost dead. If we just have Yusuke charge 2 more times before the thing even gets put on its back, he'll just be able to kill it. God, that is kind of gross.
Feel the rage!
No one's in any danger, so we can focus on attacking these things. I mean, he might even be able to kill it immediately. That did no damage to anyone. Even the people in the back. He's probably going to go before Zabi, though. Let's see. Oh, he goes before everyone now because he slowed even. No, he didn't use it on the back line, so why is he going to go first? I think he's got a defense buff, maybe? No, that's debuff. His speed is boosted. Well, if he's off balance, it doesn't... Well, it would actually, because he still goes first, so... Well, regardless, the thing dies this turn. This'll probably hurt a little. But it's fine. It's fine.
The hell was that?
Thank you. You can reward me with a rice gratin. Extra
So-
prawns.
So from this boss, we got the Rune of Currents. Not just your everyday water rune. This is for level 3 to 5 water magic. You can't see what's in it yet. That can go. I have no idea why that boss fight was so easy. It dealt next to no damage to anyone. And yet I am afraid to call myself strong at this point because I have thought that before. And then, well, what were we talking about? I just thought, from that fight we just got a rune of Quick Slash. I put a guy in the back line to sleep with Noah, ignored him for the rest of the fight while I killed all of the front line, and then the guy that was asleep was hit one time and died, and we never heard from him the entire fight. It was glorious. And then we stole his rune, by the way, but I'm assuming it was his rune. It was a good time. You should have been there. Ah, right. That. I don't know why, but I kept the rune of the thingamabob. I don't really have any more space. This one is a red chest, though, so whatever's in here is good. Yeah, that's really good defense for him. And even if I do put the helmet on him, it's still a matter of I'm not going to get rid of the hat he's wearing. Hat, helmet, whatever. It's cheaper to replace these than the magic drops. There. Earning badge. We gain more money. We'll have, from fights. Fight. Okay. You want to look at it so badly? I hit the wrong button. Lucky Money badge moderately boosts Bakwa drop rate. Almost like it was in the name. You didn't need to see it. You just wanted to. You didn't want to be denied. You're a child. A child. Great. And it's an item and not money. So... and the best part is, let's say I get rid of the quality healing herb. And then open the chest and it's another one. It's only a blue chest. I don't really see why I should bother dumping something else in order to open it.
You want a piece of me? Step on up!
I'm just now realizing I forgot to turn the heat on when I came in. It's chilly in here, and my macaroni and cheese is probably coagulating. Let me fix that while they talk.
Quiet, everybody. Look there.
That's about the loudest whisper ever.
Yes, exactly. The former king's idiot son is utterly incapable of making up his mind. But I assure you, I will make him consent to this. Considering the debt his family owes me, he is in no position to refuse.
Very well. Just keep a level head, Lord Counselor. You still have time. Focus on making steady progress.
I shall. And, if I may, has word of my efforts reached Duke's Eldrick?
Oh, yes. And he rewards his capable allies most handsomely, that I promise you.
She didn't say how.
Music to my ears.
And yet you demanded a contract written in the Duke's own hand. Not the most trusting of men, are you?
What? Intelligence and my villains?
Is something the matter?
Nothing of import. The Duke's is pleased with your work thus far. Just see that you make steady progress.
I will not fail you.
Farewell for now, Lord Counselor.
The conniving vixen. Who does she think she is? Still, if I play my cards right, my dream of sitting the Eucrisian throne may yet come true.
It's her! I knew it! The woman in the mask? Who is she?
We saw her at the WeArEuS working with an Imperial spy.
Interesting. But not as interesting as the story we just heard. In all his distrustfulness, Harlan has finally done something to serve his country.
Yep. Let's go find that contract she talked about.
Could it be over here? What grown man throws his underwear on the floor in an office he has meetings in?
Here it is.
It appears legitimate. So we just take this and hustle our buns out of here?
Yeah. That scholar guy would know what to do with it.
There can be no mistake. This is a contract drafted by Dukes Aldrich. It's written in the same hand as his letter to King Yuma.
Quick aside, I am so glad they did not make me run the entire way back. Myself. I appreciate that so much.
Then we have proof of Harlan's betrayal.
We do indeed.
So now Euchris is gonna fight the Empire, right? Right, guys?
Will it, though? I think we may require one more push to help our king find his resolve.
What kind of push are we talking here?
If I may, Commander Noah, I have a little job for you. Very well. I shall head to the palace straight away and sow the necessary seeds.
Gotta be honest, I'm not sure what to make of this plan. Melridge clearly has something in mind. Are you feeling confident about those acting chops, Noah?
Maybe?
You can do it! Unfounded confidence is an actor's greatest weapon! The commander of the Alliance can do anything if he puts his mind to it, yes?
I don't know where you heard
sure.
that.
I guess. Here goes nothing.
all I have to do is get through. All I have to do is get through today at work, and I have tomorrow off, and I could really use it because the job's boring. Oh, we should actually get this done just in case. A little bit of the 3 S's. Saving, sleeping, and slutting. Yes, you heard correctly. Slutting. I don't know what it means, but it's provocative. It gets the people going. Almost forgot the other one. What are you actually doing
Would you
now?
like to change your retinue?
No, surprisingly, that actually worked. And it actually went a lot better than I thought it would. I don't know what was going on with that fight, but we walked clean through that boss. I mean, it got a little hairy with that special attack at the end there. That could have killed someone, and then it would have died, and that person wouldn't have gotten EXP. I probably would have been pissed. Do they have a rune shop? Why don't they have a rune shop here? Also, I have to get this thing out of my inventory because it's just eating up a slot I cannot afford for it to be taking up. If you watched last episode, you know that we had an item appraised. Didn't turn out to be anything interesting, it was just something to be sold. And then I kept it. If you saw something in my inventory, you didn't see anything. I want to buy more healing herbs. Actually, I need to put stuff in storage. Yeah. But I don't have access to that here. I'm not going back all the way to what's its name for that. I'm just not. I want this recording to take all of an hour. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be up for forever, like I was yesterday. Granted, I wasn't even fighting the boss that long. It was about an hour, and then I knew I was done. He runs like he has no neck. I hate it. But, as the saying goes, necks are for pussies. And I mean, if you've never seen that meme, that's a you problem.
Well then, Your Majesty, have you made your decision? All of Chris awaits your word, for your actions this day could herald a bright new era for our kingdom. In fact, I understand that Duke Aldrich's research into new uses for rune lenses is making great strides.
I'm endlessly impressed at your ability to vomit out nonsense you don't believe in. Oh, you're a politician born and bred. Or perhaps merely a swindler.
How many times must I remind you that you are here as an observer, Countess? Your Majesty, in light of the Countess's continuous interruptions, I suggest you have her removed.
Quick, a little bit of an interruption here. Again, I don't typically like English voice acting, but Harlan's voice actor has it down. That guy, that is really good.
Your father would not have tolerated such impudence from a guest. Of that I am certain.
But if anyone is removed here, it will be you, Lord Harlan.
What? How dare you?
You're up, Noah. Go get him.
Lord Harlan is a traitor. who has conspired to sell out Euchris to Dukes Aldrich for his own personal gain.
Traitor?
Personal gain?
What? Who do you think you are? The fact you cobbled together some pathetic army out of defeated troops gives you no right to speak to me so. Unless you come bearing proof of this outrageous claim, I suggest you take your seat!
My proof is this contract sent by Dukes Aldrich to Lord Harlan. It says, and I quote, "Should Lord Harlan secure Euchris' surrender, he shall retain his wealth and status, and be given high standing after the dissolution of the Sheerith dynasty." It's all right here on the page.
This, well, the handwriting does seem to match the letter I received from the Dukes.
You damnable varlet! Where did you get that?
Oh, that's a new word. I've never heard of varlet before. That's... I like it. It's a little slutty, it's a little vile. Oh, it's so good. It's such a good word.
Oh! No, you see...
It seems you are familiar with this document, Lord Harlan.
No, of course not.
You betrayed me, Lord Harlan. Betrayed your king and your kingdom.
Everything I have done was for the benefit of you, Chris. You must believe me. I...
Cassius!
Guards! Prepare the special chamber for Lord Harlan. I have a great many questions to ask him.
You have it all wrong. I am no traitor. In fact, had your father still reigned, this need never have happened. But instead, we have you, Yuma. You! And you, Chris, cannot persevere with an air so foolish and feckless. You are driving our kingdom to ruin. What choice did I have but to ally with the Empire?
Get him out of here! Now!
I didn't press anything. It just went on. Cassius just said, "No, it's my turn now." Okay. I had a whole thing I wanted to say, but Cassius just shut me the frick up.
Do you understand now, Yuma? I mean, Your Majesty? Now that you've seen the contract, are Dukes Aldrich's motives not exceedingly clear? The man has no intention of allowing the Sheerith dynasty to continue.
Such treachery.
If the Dukes was willing to do away with the royal family, what would he have done to us?
I had you on your hands and knees, acting as footstools for the Imperial, I was going to say dynasty because they mentioned the Sheerith dynasty twice. But that what I said there.
I choose to do all in my power to help Commander Noah of the Alliance. He's a man I can count on. And I will fight at his side.
Oh. Apologies, Periel. Apologies, Lord Counselors. I need a little more time. There might yet be truth to what Harlan said.
Oof. Well, so much for that. I knew Yuma struggled with decisions, but I had no idea he was this bad. Still, we've done all we can for now. Lord Harlan is in custody, so I will spend the night here. The rest of you may make yourselves comfortable. Just stay out of the back chamber.
Why? What's back there? I couldn't think of anything in time.
Oh, come on. I bet there's rows of beds in there. You can spare one. Fine, but just the one.
I will say this is incredibly beautiful.
Noah.
Are you all by yourself?
I am. They changed the guards around this time, which gives me an opportunity to slip away. It's been my chance to go on little adventures ever since I was a child. Not that I've ever left the palace grounds or anything. That would be much too scary. In fact, this right here is about the extent of my adventuring zeal. I spoke to Melridge and learned of how you and Periel snuck into Harlan's manor to secure the contract. Periel really trusts you, doesn't she? No, more than that. She relies on you. How I envy that.
Well, I do make decisions, don't I? I don't see the first option as being realistic. The third one I don't fully understand. Maybe the third.
The truth is, Melridge staged it to play out that way.
Huh. Is that right? Well, Melridge knows a great deal about a great many things, including me. He probably figured a bit of jealousy would help my sense of motivation. Still, I suppose even he wasn't aware just how much of a coward I am. I adore Periel. The way she's always spoken her mind, even when we were children. Despite growing up in circumstances not unlike mine, she's never afraid to be herself and do what she wants. She's ever pushing forward.
Well, I'm from a small village, so I can't imagine what you've been through, but you look like a fighter to me.
Does food actually count, though?
Is that not the case?
Oh, heavens no. I'm worthless. Everyone thinks so, and they're quite right. Oh, I made a few clumsy attempts when I first inherited the throne, but I was never able to rule skillfully as my father did.
I'm taking a second to taste that last sentence in my head, and no, I just keep hearing them. I keep hearing the voice actor slipping, and this weird accent coming in and out. It's not frequent, but it's one word here, one word there. If you go back and listen to whatever this creature is, say, Father, you'll hear it too.
And now, at the time of my country's greatest crisis, I still can't make up my mind. Instead of deciding, I fixate on all the tragedy my decisions might cause and simply freeze.
Yep.
Harlan had the right of it. I'm a feckless fool of a king. Who would ever follow a ruler like me? I just...
There it was again.
True. That just isn't true. You aren't a bad king at all, Your Majesty.
What?
You are absolutely and completely wrong about yourself, and you mistake your kindness for weakness.
I'm going to need to see the evidence first.
I know how hard you work at being king. I know better than anyone, so please don't speak ill of yourself. It's everyone else's loss if they don't understand what a wonderful ruler you are.
Thank you, Eiyuden. But I will never live up to my father.
There's wisdom in her words, Your Majesty. People have you wrong. Indeed, you have yourself wrong. Now, I grant you may not currently be ruling with the skill and finesse of your father. But you're holding yourself up to a monarch with years of experience already behind him. Surely you can see how superficial it is to compare that man to a king who has taken but the first steps of his reign. A fledgling knight is no match for a hardened veteran. And yet, the youngster possesses something the veteran does not. A future.
Wow, way to just kill the veteran for free.
And I would not have you discard yours so lightly, my king.
Oh, Melridge. Eiyuden?
Oh, forgive me, Your Majesty. I was dreadfully out of line to speak to you like that. I will accept any punishment you see fit.
Then your punishment is to tell me the truth. Do you really believe I can become a good king?
Of course I do. You will be a kind king, and a great one. I'm sure of it.
Thank you. I will. Or at least I shall try to.
I cannot express what an honor it is to fight alongside a man of your esteem, General Goldwyn. If I may, General, I hear we'll be entering Eucharist territory soon. When do you anticipate being able to report our victory to Dukes Aldrich? I must contemplate how best to compose the message.
It is folly to contrive victories from unfought battles. A warrior must approach every enemy with equal sincerity.
But who could Eucharist field who has any hope of victory against you?
General Cassius is a steady hand who commands the love of his men, and I hear the kingdom is home to another formidable mind as well. And also...
Yes?
I take to the battlefield for our Emperor. Despite the great pains Aldrich went through to convince His Excellency of this campaign's merit, I do not fight for the Dukes.
Oh, good morning, all. I take it you spent the night here? Guys, you are not gonna believe this! Periel? Loose lips, darling. Come, Noah. We're leaving.
Announcing His Majesty, King Yuma.
Have you reached a decision, sire?
If you require a messenger to go to Duke's Aldrich, I am yours to command.
This is it. What's it going to be?
I come bearing urgent news.
Your Majesty, it seems an Imperial Expeditionary Force has been sighted. It is under the command of General Goldwyn, and outnumbers our army 2 to 1.
Double our numbers, and General Goldwyn.
The man is said to be invincible.
Your Majesty!
I've always been a worthless man, Periel. I am incapable of making decisions and paralyzed with fear of how others might view me. I have ever been a coward. I acknowledge this. General Cassius?
Yes, my king.
Melrich?
Your Majesty.
For a period of 2 weeks, beginning now, I entrust to the 2 of you the entirety of my royal authority. You are to make every decision, for I have no doubt you are more capable of selecting the right choices than I. Call it a coward's conviction if it please you. Regardless, it is the best decision I can muster.
What folly is this? Has His Majesty taken leave of his senses?
Royal authority to a mere general and a lecturer at the studium? Say the word, Your Majesty, and we lords are ready to lead in your stead.
The both of you must refuse this. It will plunge the kingdom into chaos.
Folly from your fool of a king. Yet all the more reason to do it. Pitiful I may be, but I beg of you to save our kingdom.
But...
Are you quite certain? After all, what's to stop the General and myself from eliminating you, should we come to enjoy this little taste of power?
If that is your choice, then so be it. Were you to do such a thing, I believe it would be for the sake of the kingdom.
Your Majesty.
Long have I sworn my service and loyalty to House Sheerith, Your Majesty. But now, I pledge it anew to you, Yuma Sheerith, the man before whom I now take the knee. I shall answer the trust you have placed in me, with all of my heart and ability.
I do not know if my talents are worthy of the faith you place in them, Your Majesty. In fact, it speaks to their inadequacy that I have so clearly misjudged you. And for that, I must atone. Whatever shreds of wit and talent I still possess, I swear to you.
As if any of this gives us a chance against the Empire!
Your Majesty, it's not too late. We can still draft a letter of intent to Duke's Aldrich and...
General Cassius.
Any hope of successfully defending this kingdom will require the full efforts of her people, and the full unity of her spirit. The army will be mustered, and the realm's efforts devoted entirely to its defense. Any who choose to publicly object to His Majesty's wishes will be executed on the spot.
We did it! Now we can finally fight back!
I'm not certain such jubilant optimism is appropriate. As General Cassius noted, it will require all the strength Eucharist can muster to have even a chance of victory.
And we'll be right beside you.
Agreed. This is everything we've been striving for.
Then allow me to formally request the support of the Alliance.
You shall have it and more. We'll return to the inn and have Janequist beat the muster drums.
Muster drums sound incredibly disgusting. Can you just imagine that for a second? Drums made of mustard. And when you beat them, they just spray mustard everywhere. That's disgusting. I threw up a little.
I shall contact Ymir and have him commence preparations straight away, milady.
Send me. I'll get your message there safe.
Shall I set this in motion, Commander?
Do it.
Yup! Let's go beat him like a dirty carpet!
I am going to withhold the euphemism that I was about to level at everyone present. For my mind, she is filthy.
They are certainly in for a surprise.
We ready to roll then?
I think I may have messed up. I might not be able to save and end this video. We might just be going straight into the battle.
You ready, Noah? I think Periel already took off for the palace.
Oh, good. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to do it for us today. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back on Friday with another episode, assuming nothing goes terribly wrong between Thursday and Friday. I think that's about it. So, with all that said, we will see you next time.